Top most quiz for proper pop stars out of proper pop groups, and all this week we are playing with Radiohead. And on the line to us should be Jonny Greenwood. Johnny!
Mark!
How are you?
Alright, mate.
Yeah, good. Now, listen, I'm expecting big things of you, because, like, everybody always comes on this and says, oh, I'm dead sleepy, you know, and all that. But you get up quite early, don't you?
Yeah, I've been up for a bit, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I heard you got up early and went kite flying.
Possibly.
Yeah, you do that, don't you? In the fields around Oxfordshire somewhere, don't you?
If it's windy enough.
Oh, all right, yeah, okay. Now then, what's this arm brace you're wearing at the moment? What's that all about?
I've got this injury that kind of typists get, and I've got it bizarrely.
You've got what, RSI?
Yeah, something like that.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right, so it's not a kind of rock star affectation when you come in with your arm all lashed up then?
I don't think so. I haven't got a leather one. It's just a sort of medical one.
Right, okay, fair enough then. And are you still going to wear those big headphone things when you play in September?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, is that an affectation, or do you need those to... Have you got hearing difficulties?
Well, yeah, my ear started bleeding at the end of the last tour, which wasn't very cool.
Oh,
you're not a well bunny, are you?
Not at the moment, no.
Oh, you're not cut out for show business, are you, Johnny?
Maybe I should come and do radio or something.
Yeah, that's a doddle. That's the soft option. That'd be absolutely fine. Right then, now, there's actually someone called Adrian has faxed us in, and he's suggested a question, because he reckons he's got the original demo to Creep.
Oh, no.
He said, but I'm not going to ask you it, but do you know out of interest what the original line was? Instead of you float like a feather in a beautiful world?
I believe it was something like, shoulder in the pan.
Yeah, that's right.
Holding a leg of lamb.
Yeah, exactly. Like, as soon as you use a leg of lamb, you're holding a shoulder in the pan. And this Adrian says he lives near you and he wants you to win, then he can share the foot spa.
Oh, bless him.
Well, but anyway, that's not a question, right? We're going to go with the real questions now. Are you ready?
On, then. Yeah.
Okay, fairly does. Here we go. Which pop chanteurs wrote an article about the band and stated, I'm the kind of person who has a different favourite song every week. This week, it's Fake Plastic Trees. I remember being moved by the video, but the song just left me speechless. Someone wrote that in The Independent, another artiste. Who might that be?
That wouldn't be, Alan Morris, would it? Alanis Morris.
It would indeed! It would indeed be Alanis Vinaigrette. Right, here we go. Now, who did the artwork on your latest single sleeve, Paranoid Android?
Oh, easy. That's Stanley Donwood.
Stanley Donwood. Confident. You see, they're all bright, Radiohead, you see. We're going to have to 5 foot spars.
The foot spar will be mine.
All right, well, you're doing well now. Now then, you lost all your gear once. You had all your gear nicked.
Yeah.
On tour with whom?
Oh, that was during Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum. They're too easy, these, aren't they, Johnny, for you? They're too easy. Now then, Phil, your drummer, what subjects does he have a degree in?
Oh, good one. I believe it's English.
Yep.
And something.
Yep.
English and was it English and politics? No, something like that.
Oh no,
Liverpool.
English and history.
History.
It was. I'm gonna say no points for that, because then we want to leave some competition in this. You're doing very well. All right, now here's another university question.
Right.
You're Colin, right?
Yeah.
What did he write his thesis on, or to put another, his dissertation?
I believe it was Willa Cather.
It was what?
Willa Cather, the American novelist.
I've got Raymond Carver here.
I don't think that's right.
You don't think that's right? Right, okay. Well, we'll have to. Right, well, we'll have to I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but we'll check it. Don't you worry.
All right, fair enough.
Don't you worry. We'll check that. Right.
All right, mate.
All right, so that's 3, possibly 4, which is pretty good. That's a fighting start, definitely, definitely. Right, now then, Lard, are you going to play a drum roll there?
Well, I was going to do it, but he didn't do very well towards the end, did he? It's a bit of a romantic climax. No offence.
Right, that's okay, good, because that is the drum roll, because you've got a question to set for the fantastic listener, don't you, Johnny? Right, and then everybody's going to go and see you play in Barcelona, and we'll have, a shandy and perhaps a vol au vent. Right, so what's the first question?
The question is, what's the very last word on the very last song of The Bends?
Right, okay. Good question, isn't it? Right. So the very last word on the very last song of the previous album, The Bends. All right, then. So you have to collect these answers all week. Each member is going to set one. And, well, everybody knows. I'm patronising everybody. It's obvious what's happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's obvious. Right. What have you got planned for today, Johnny?
I'm going to do lots of interviews with scary French magazines.
Oh, have you? Right, okay. Well, best of luck to get through that. And we will see you in Barcelona.
Brilliant.
All right, then. Jonny Greenwood from Radiohead. Thanks very much indeed. So, as I say, question each day, collect them all, and...
Nice cap, that.
Nice, yeah, right, okay. All this week we're playing We Lovers with the members of Radiohead, and then each member is setting a question, and if you get all the answers, you've got a chance of going to Barcelona to watch the band. The only downside to this is that me and Lard and Patrick are going too, so that's a shame. Anyway, on the line to us this morning should be Ed O'Brien. Ed!
Hello, Mark.
How are you?
A bit hungover, as in a rock band fashion, I'm afraid.
Ah, right. Well, you see, you're restoring the credibility because Jonny was not hungover at all yesterday.
He was kite flying.
He was kite flying, and he doesn't drink much, does he? Okay. Right, so what were you doing last night? Anything special?
We arrived in, Phil and I arrived in Stockholm. We've got interviews all day, and we were just enjoying the Swedish hospitality.
Right, okay then.
Yeah.
You're in Stockholm now, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Right, yeah. Now listen, how tall are you?
6'5".
6'5". Because there's that picture in Q magazine.
Yeah.
You look like, it's like Gulliver's Travels, that, isn't it? It really is.
I look like one of those basketball players with a bunch of midgets.
You really do. You look absolutely...
They're all pygmies, Radiohead, except for me.
You look absolutely colossal. And also, when I went to see you last time, I was at Manchester Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big fella, but you're sort of quite athletic, aren't you? You're the one doing all the scissor kicks and all that.
Yeah, well,
Is it true? What is it? You fell off the stage the other
Yeah, that's true. That was terrible.
Where was that?
That was in America. When you first go out to America, you get a bit more rock and roll, and kind of you're sort of using mic stands as slides and stuff like that on your guitar. And I jumped into the pit, and I couldn't. It was about 10 foot down. And I couldn't get back up, and I'm still playing. It was really spinal
Rock
tap.
and roll! Hi, girls. Good evening, Colorado. Where's Ed gone? Right. All right then. Let's get on with the fantastic questions. Now, Jonny got 3 pending 4 yesterday because we've got to check something with Colin when he comes on. But anyway, right. Which Aussie soap star and singer was quoted as saying the Radioheads were his favourite new group?
Oh, that was Jason Donovan.
Another height question. How tall is Tom?
Is he 5'7"?
Ooh, he's 5'5".
No, he's not.
Is he not?
No, my dad's been treating his back. Said he's actually, the back's a lot better and he's taller.
Very clever. Well got out there, Ed.
That's another pending question, which we'll have to check with Tom.
Are we going to measure Tom when we go to Barcelona?
I hope I can keep track of this. We've got so many pending questions to check out. Right, okay. Where did Colin work in order to broaden his musical knowledge?
Our Price.
Our Price Records. It was, right. Now then, you're the other singer in the group, therefore, bad news, you get a lyric question.
Oh, no.
Okay, finish this verse. We're too young to fall asleep, too cynical to speak. We are losing it, can't you tell? Big Ed who's not fallen in the pit.
Yeah, it's from Iron Lung. It's, can't you tell, can't you tell? My Iron Lung?
No, we scratch. Our eternal itch.
Our eternal itch. No.
Can't give it you.
No,
Can't give it you. Sorry about that, but anyway, right. Now then, here's a good one. How much does a copy of the fanzine Radiohead World Service cost?
Is it $2.50?
Oh, it's $3.50.
Oh, you know nothing, lad.
It's $3.50. Right, well, Big Ed, don't batter us out, but I make that 2 pending 3.
Oh,
2 pending 3, so no foot spark coming your way out.
All right.
But nevertheless. Right, now then, obviously we're all going on a fantastic jolly to Barcelona with you lot.
Yeah.
And we need a question from you. Question 2.
Okay, well, the last time we played in the UK, which was, we did a tour of the UK, October 95, who was our support band?
Right, okay then. So that's a question from Big Ed O'Brien. You collect all these, and then we'll tell you what to do with them at the end of the week. All right, Ed, nice talking to you.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Have a good time in Stockholm. Do you know who's doing it tomorrow? Who have we got tomorrow, do you know?
I think you've got Phil.
Oh, right. Will you still be in Stockholm?
No, we'll be in England.
Oh, right. Okay, then. All right, we look forward to talking to Phil, and see you soon, Ed.
All right,
bye-bye.
Cheers, bye.
Say toppermost or proper or anything like that, which is what I usually do. As you know by now, all this week we're playing with the members of Radiohead, and today we should have Phil, the drummer. Phil!
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, very excited. Very excited.
Good.
Never got through to a radio competition before.
I bet you're not excited living the life you live, but it's really nice of you to pretend for our benefit. I really appreciate that. So,
all right.
Right, so you've been in Stockholm with Big Ed, haven't you?
Oh, yes, got back last night.
Yeah.
Very Nordic time.
A good time?
Yeah, it was very good, actually. Yeah, it was all very tall and blonde out there.
Right, well, Ed'd be all right, because he's giant, isn't he? He's
He was dwarfed.
Hey, did you hear that before? There's an International Association of Bald Men, because you're resplendently and proudly bald, aren't you? Like, you know, I mean, did you aware of that institution?
I wasn't actually.
No,
I wasn't actually. You know, it's kind of nature trying to tell you how you look best, I think.
Absolutely. There you go. See, common sense, that's fine. Patrick, the studio audience, you've got nothing to worry about.
Thank you.
Fine. Right then, now the scores so far in this, I don't even keeping track of it, Phil, but I mean, there's sort of some scores pending, really. Johnny has got 3, possibly 4, depending on what Colin says his thesis was about, and Ed's got 2, possibly 3, depending on how tall Tom thinks he is.
Right.
Right, so we'll see if we can get you an emphatic score, but, you know, a score of 4, I think at full spark will be on its way to you.
Ooh.
Ooh, right, okay, you ready?
Okie dokie.
All right then. What's the name of the festival that you're playing in France in July?
Ooh, Belfort.
Belfort is the right answer. Okay, which member of your band talks in his sleep, according to Select magazine?
Oh, that will be Ed.
Ed!
Hey! Clever drummer! Clever drummer!
Could you hear him through the walls last night? Oh, he didn't stay over in Stockholm, did he?
No.
All right then. Now, just a bit of a self-aggrandisement question, this, for Radio 1. Which Radio 1 show announced your UK dates to the nation on April the 28th? Not fair, this isn't. You might not listen to Radio 1.
To Mark Radcliffe and Lard.
No.
Oh, we wanted them.
We wanted them. It was the evening session.
Oh.
But you can still get 4. Who played cello on your album The Bends?
Caroline Lavelle.
Indeed, so, right.
He's getting close.
It's game on. I'll give one more to get. I'll give you a choice. Would you like official Radiohead fan club information question, or would you like a track listings question?
I'll go for a track listings question, please.
4, 5 and 6 tracks off Pablo Honey. Tracks 4, 5 and 6 are?
Oh, blimey. Would it be Anyone Can Play Guitar?
That's one of them. That's 6. They don't have to be in the right order.
Okay.
That's one of them.
Whispering?
Yeah, that's another one. Come on, Phil. Come on,
Thinking
Phil.
About You.
Yeah!
You got it! Game on!
You got it, absolutely. Phil scores a very nearly perfect 4. We love us. That's good.
Clever drummer.
That is very good. Well done. Right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now then, you have to set a question for the listener. I should just say at this point that when you say you collect your questions all week and we'll repeat them on Friday, is what we usually say. But that really counts against people who've listened all week, so it defeats the object.
Yeah.
I'll tell you very quickly that Johnny said, what's the last word of the last song on the Bends? And Ed said, who supported Radiohead on their tour last year? That's the last time you hear those questions. From now on, you've got to collect each one. If you miss one, then it's tough. You're not in the quiz. I'm a hard man, aren't I, Phil?
Right.
All right, then. Have you got a question for us?
I have got a question.
Okay, then.
Right, who very first played us on Radio 1 and made us their record of the week? Was it A, Mark Radcliffe and Lard, B, Gary Davis, or C, Joe Wiley and Steve Lamacq?
Right.
Ooh, hey.
I don't know that, but I've got an idea. Well, no.
You give it a clue, lad.
I'll not say that. But, anyway, all right. Phil, is it true that you've got a Japanese fan club devoted entirely to you?
Oh, yes, it is.
Is it? And what's it called, this fan club?
It's called the Phil is Great Fan Club.
Phil is great. What a catchphrase.
What a great name for a fan club. All right, that question once again from Phil Selway. Go on, Phil.
Okay, who very first played us on Radio 1 and made us their record of the week? Was it A, Mark Radcliffe and Lard, B, Gary Davis, or C, Joe Wiley and Steve Lamacq?
Okay, great. Right, you collect the questions and you collect the answers.
Yes,
and then you send them all in to Radiohead Competition, The Breakfast Show, BBC Radio 1, Oxford Road, Manchester M61SJ, and you could be going to Barcelona with us. So, all right, Phil, lovely talking to you.
And you.
And I hope you get a fuss bar. Score of 4. It looks good. All right, talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Yes, once again, it's time to play We Love Us, and it's someone out of Radiohead, and today it's Colin Greenwood. All right, Colin.
Hello.
How are you?
A bit flu-ridden, actually.
How are you? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
Bless.
Where are you?
I'm in a hotel in Portugal, actually, quite close to the airport.
Oh, are you? Right. So are you on your own? I mean, are you sort of lonely and feeling a bit bereft and miserable and grumpy?
Well, I had to leave the others early from an Italian meal last night, which is very unlike me, I have to say.
Why, to do this?
Oh, no, because he's ill.
Oh, because he's ill.
Obviously.
All right.
I mean, because you're the drinker of the group, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I thought
I've got to make up for my brother being practically teetotal, I suppose.
So you've got to drink too. Well, you've got to keep the family name alive, haven't you, there?
Well, yeah.
Well, you see, now then, before talking about your kid, we've got to sort something out before we go any further.
Yeah.
Because and there's something riding on this. There's a question that he gave one answer, we had another answer. It was about you. You know, I mean, it's difficult. It's a close call for you because, you know, he could get 4 points and then he could do you out of the foot spa, you see?
Yeah.
So it's up to you. You'll have to be honest on that. But anyway, what did you do your thesis on?
Well, I have to say he was right. It was on Willa Cather.
It was Willa Cather.
Fair enough.
That's very nice of you to say.
Very honourable.
That puts Johnny on 4.
Yep.
That puts Johnny on 4. Ed is on 2, pending 3.
Yeah.
Depending on how high Tom is.
Yeah.
And Phil is on 4 as well.
Ooh.
Oh, right. Anyway. Okay, so what are you doing in Lisbon then, you lot?
Well, we're doing some warm-up shows before we go and play in Barcelona. And,
right.
Yeah.
Right, so have you played any yet, or are you just...
No, we're gonna do a couple of rehearsal today and a couple of shows over the next couple of days.
Oh, right, yeah. What tiny little... Oh, you sound poor.
Oh,
bless
excuse
him.
me, I'm sorry.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, I want you to have the foot spa now, just as a sympathy vote.
Well, Johnny said if I corrected the answer that he gave the other day, then we could share it between us if
That's
he wants.
nice.
Brotherhood, eh?
Brotherly love. That's lovely, isn't it? Well, shall we do your questions and then you can get back to your lemsip or whatever it is you're doing?
Thank you.
All right. Oh, he sounds rough as a bear, doesn't he? All right. Now, there is a good question. The rest of the band suggested this one. What song were you caught wailing and stomping on the end of when you thought the tape had stopped recording?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Inside information.
Well, I know what that is, yeah. I was listening, I think I had a ponytail at the time, which was equally appalling.
Oh, Colin, no!
Terrible admission.
Terrible.
It was a song called Coke Baby.
It was indeed. Well, you've got a point, but was it worth the embarrassing admissions you had to make to get it? That's what
If I get the foot spa, yes.
All right.
Fair enough.
Which member of the band said this about Johnny? He's excellent entertainment value. He usually costs less than a video. This was taken from Dazed and Confused magazine, September 95. Who said that about your brother?
That's easy, that's Phil Selway.
Phil Selway said that. All right. Another question about Johnny. What does Squeeze's Cool for Cats, Johnny and Dinner Ladies have in common?
Oh my goodness.
Do you know this?
That's a bit of a poser. I mean, it was the first single he bought was Cool for Cats. I know that, on pink vinyl.
Right, that's good, yeah. And what?
And, well, I remember because he brought it home and our mum was outraged when she heard it, some of the lyrics and the swear words, whatever, and she threw it away. But I can't remember anything to do with Dinner Ladies.
Well, he used to sing it to Dinner Ladies.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he did. Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure he did. Yes, give the lad a point.
What, is that a point?
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
All right, well, since he said Pink Violin first, we'll give you 3 out of 3 so far. Right, then. Right, then. You don't do any singing, do you?
Especially not now, no.
Especially not now. All right, then. So, right, which song do these lyrics come from? I call up my friend the good angel, but she's out with her answer phone.
It's my favourites. It's a song called Nice Dream.
Yeah, Nice Dream.
Nice dream.
Lard, shut up.
I'm giving it a bit of showbiz.
Just turn it... Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, flipping that. It's going horribly pink tongue.
I'm sorry about this, Colin. You've got a perfect 4 out of 4 so far. Get this one, and, it's only Tom can get near you. Where would you write to? I'm looking for a P.O. box number here. For official Radiohead information.
Bugger.
No, wrong.
Oh, God. OX4.
Yeah, OX4, yeah. That's the postcode. P.O. box number.
P.O. box number. Oh, God. Oh, no. You got me. I don't know.
You don't know!
Game on!
I don't know what we're going to do. Well, it's P.O. Box 322, Oxford, OX41EL.
Oh, I knew that.
You did
You never knew it.
You did not. Yeah, you blagged 1 point off us and you didn't get it. You're not having 5. You're not having 5 points. You've got 4. Everyone's on 4, except Big Ed, who's on 2, pending 3. All right, Colin, well, enjoy the rest of your stay. Hope you get well soon.
Cheers. I've got to ask a question.
You are?
Yeah.
Hang on, everyone's shouting at me. Will you shut up? Everybody, for goodness sake. Now then, what's your question, Colin, for our fantastic Barcelona competition?
My question is, it follows on from Phil's question about our first ever single and EP, the Drill EP.
Mm-hmm.
What I'd like to know is, what's the last track, the name of the last song on the Drill EP?
Right, OK, that's question number 4, set by Poorly Colin out of Radiohead. And you collect all the answers, last one tomorrow, you could win a trip to Barcelona. You collect all the answers in, we'll tell you where to send them. Well, it'll be the same address as usual, won't it? The Breakfast Show, Radio 1, PO Box, all that sort of stuff, won't it, that we usually do.
Some of that.
Oxford Road, Manchester, M61 SJ. All right, Colin, well, we'll see you in Barcelona, and thanks for getting off your sickbed to do this.
Thanks very much.
All right, then.
Bye.
See you soon. Colin out of Radiohead. All this week it is the membership of Radiohead, and as the grand finale we've got Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Are you? Where are you?
Portugal.
Portugal, right.
Staring at the motorway.
Oh, right. What did you do last night? Did you have a gig last night? You were rehearsing yesterday, weren't you?
Rehearsing, yeah. It's the last day of rehearsal. This is the first proper gig for a long
Is
time.
it tonight? All right. And did you sound all right, or was it a bit of a shed?
Oh, it was a shed.
Was it? Right.
Big shed.
Okay, right. Big shed, of course. Right, well, listen, now, before we start on your questions, we've got to sort something out. Did you hear about this? Because we had a difference of opinion on how tall you were.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I did hear that, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, 5'5". I mean, that's like clinically disabled, isn't it, or something?
Well, it's very small, certainly. I mean, you know, there's a lot of my best friends are 5'5".
Iggy Pop's about that.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's tiny. But so what you're saying is you're bigger than that.
Oh, a little bit bigger than that.
Right.
Only by like an inch and a little bit there.
All right. So it said 5'5", and Big Ed said 5'7". So who's closer, him or us?
Well, it would have to be Ed.
Ed. All right.
Well done, Ed.
Well done, Ed. That puts you up to 3, which brings you up to bottom place.
Still losing.
So that was well worth doing, wasn't
I'm
it?
about to redress that, I think.
All right. No, you've got to get 5 because otherwise we're going to have a tie break or give away 3 or 4 foot spars.
Well, if I get 0, oh no, I have to get 5 tonight.
We have to get 5. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, right. Here we go then. Your album Pablo Honey was mixed by what?
What?
You sounded like you were giving up already there. Was mixed by Sean Slade and Paul Q. Caldery at Fort Apache, Roxbury, in which American state?
Massachusetts.
It's right answer.
Easy.
Easy. Where was Phil born?
Oh.
You got cocky there,
no.
didn't you? You don't know? Oh.
Give him a clue.
What? Give him a clue.
Yeah, come on, a clue.
A clue? It's not Oxford, but...
no.
The other one. Not Oxford, but...
Boat race.
Okay, let's say,
Say something, Tom, for God's sake.
Cambridge.
Oh, fantastic,
You can't
man.
have silence on the radio, can you?
You can't have what?
Have silence on the radio.
You can't have silence on the radio. No, we've got a tune playing. We have lots of awkward silences. That's our act. Right, now then, this is a good question, this. I'm intrigued by this. On your recent Japanese tour, you all had pseudonyms, right? Can you match the name up with the person? This is good, that. We'll leave yours out, because presumably you know that.
Yeah,
What was yours out of interest?
Uzi Kalashnikov.
Right, OK then. Right, so we've got Colin, Ed, Jonny and Phil, which you know because of the rest of the people in the group. I'm patronising you here, aren't I? I'm not intending to. Right, Gary Bloke.
Oh, that's Ed.
No, it's Colin.
Oh, see, the confidence misplaced.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Toot Bolden. I mean, it's wrong now, anyway.
That's Ed.
That's Ed.
That's
Toot
Ed.
Bolden.
Oh, no.
Sid Barrett.
That's Johnny.
Yeah, Sydney Quits. Well, that has to be filled by the process of elimination, doesn't it? Right. Half a point for that because you got 3 out of 4. We're desperate to hang on to some. Right, we are trying out. We're bending over backwards. Right, now then, complete the following lyrics. This is a singer's question because you sing. I'm stating the bleeding obvious today, isn't it? No wonder I'm a DJ. He lives with his mother, but we show him respect. He's a dangerous bigot, but we always forget, and he's just like his daddy. Oh, Tom. Oh, Tom.
No, I don't know.
Oh, right. Because he cheats on his friends and he steals and he bullies and all that sort of
God,
thing.
that's terrible.
Howdy off Pablo Honey, right? Okay, well, it's a bit academic now, really, isn't it? Right, okay. On September the 7th, you're going to be playing at the Empress Ballroom. In which seaside town is that?
Oh dear.
Actually, this is interesting, because if you get this one wrong, you're
Hang
below...
on, isn't that Brighton?
No, it's Blackpool, okay.
Poor show, Tom. Poor show.
Tom is bottom.
Awesome.
So Ed will be pleased because you gave him his point, and then you sort of had the fantastic. You came in under him.
How under am I?
You were half under Ed.
Oh.
But
Not a bad place to be.
No, there you go. So sorry about that, Tom. We were hoping you were going to win today, but we'll have to sort this out now. We've got 3 people tying on 4.
So you're just going to ring them up now?
Well, we're going to have to sort out something for next week.
What we'll do is when we're in Barcelona, we'll have a competition with the 3 winners to see who can wee the highest up a wall, and the winner gets a spa. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's
That's all right.
You might get arrested.
Well, okay. I mean, that's a bit of a cop-out, really, and it's all ended in a bit of a sad shambles. So let's just...
sorry.
It's all right. No, it's not your fault, Tom. It's all right. It's good of you to come on. Let's just have a moment's silence while we contemplate the mess we're in.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I eat my apple?
Yeah, you eat your apple.
Okay.
Eat it quietly, Tom.
Right, so that's that, and we'll sort that out next week anyway. We can't give away 3-foot spars. We're not made of money. Too expensive. All right, what a tragic game. Anyway, right now then, Tom, you should have a question for us to complete the great big competition to go to Barcelona, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
All right then, go on. Let's have your question.
Which godlike stand-up comedian do we dedicate the Bends to?
Right, okay.
It's easy.
Right, that is easy. Yeah, okay then. It's, right, so which godlike comedian, deceased, is the Bends dedicated to? You should have 5 questions now. If you haven't, tough, right? Yeah, he's, get the 5 answers, obviously. We don't want the questions back, we've already got them.
Yep.
Right, so get your answers on a postcard or something or other, and please send them in to I Want to Go to Barcelona with Psychotic Pat, the studio audience.
Facile.
That's the name of the competition. And it's The Breakfast Show, BBC Radio 1, Oxford Road, Manchester M61 SJ. I Want to Go to Barcelona with Psychotic Pat, the studio audience.
Facile.
The Breakfast Show, BBC Radio 1, Oxford Road, Manchester M61 SJ. All right then, Tom, well, good luck with the gig tonight.
Thanks.
And get some practicing, because we want you to be good when we come and see you. All right then.
Cool,
all right, we'll look forward to seeing you in Barcelona.
See ya.
Nice talking to you.
Adios,
Thanks a
amigo.
lot, Tom.
Bye.
Radiohead. All right, here we go with We Lovers. All last week it was the members of Radiohead, and they set the questions, and we've given the competition winners.
Yeah.
So that's good, isn't it? But we had a 3-way tie. 3 members of the band got 4 points, so we have to have a deciding tie break, much to their consternation and regret, because they've got to get up early again. And so let's see who we got. First of all, let's talk to Phil. All right, Phil.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, very well, thank you. Very well.
Now you're in Barcelona.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. And what's the weather like? Because we want to know what to pack. I mean, Lard thinks he's going to need his fishtail parka.
I couldn't tell you for today, but it's been lovely all week so far.
Does it get chilly in the evenings? Do you need like a jerkin or a windjammer or something? Would you say, or is it quite nice?
Pack for all eventualities.
Right,
Mark.
okay, there you are. Sound advice from Phil, the seasoned traveller. Also, Johnny, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, how are you?
All right. Yeah.
Very good. Right, now you and Colin are sharing a phone, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Right, why's that then?
Well.
Can you does Phil get his own luxury drummer's penthouse suite, and you two have got to bunk up in a double?
Well, we're brothers, aren't we?
Well, you are right. Okay. Well, right now then. Good morning to Johnny and good morning to Colin. Let's get on with this. Now then, this is an ingenious one, this, because we want the results. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the name of one of your singles, and then we need you to decide or get a guess on how many it sold in the UK. And the closest on this one, that'll eliminate it to 2. The 2 closest go through to round 2, which is just the same as round 1.
Yep.
All right, right, okay, so Phil, shall we start with you?
Yeah, okay.
All right, now then, Fake Plastic Trees, right, was released the 15th of May, 95, charted at 21. It sold somewhere between 30 and 40,000. What's your guess?
33,250.
Right. Okay. Oh, I'm flaming Nora, my calculators. What did you say?
I can't remember now.
33,000.
33,250. Okay, then. Right, Johnny.
Oh, 38,000.
38,000. Colin?
Oh, 37,500.
37,500. Right, okay. Let's just work that out now. I've got a calculator here.
We need Carol Vorderman.
I was going to do it while we were doing it, but it's a bit of tension, isn't it? Now, 34,700, what did Phil say? Minus 33,250. That's 1297. You're 1297 out, Phil. Sounds quite a good shot to me, that. 38,000. Well, Johnny's obviously more than that out, so Johnny's out.
Really?
Woo!
Oh, Johnny. I'm sorry, Johnny, you're out.
Okay.
All right. Oh, it's taking
Not
nicely.
bothered.
No, not bothered.
Not bothered.
A fuzz bar has gone from it. All right, well, we'll see you on Saturday, Johnny.
Yes, see you then.
All right, then pass the phone over to Colin.
All right, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Johnny.
Bye.
Right, so let's see who's this fuzz bar. Right, the second round, same as the first. Street Spirit, released on the 22nd of January 1996. Charted at number 5. This one sold somewhere between 50 and 60,000. Colin, shall we have your guess first?
I'll say 55. I'm in Johnny's toilet, by the way.
You're in Johnny's toilet. I see. It's a luxury room with phones in all rooms, is it?
That's right, yeah.
A luxury room with phones in all rooms. That doesn't make sense,
I'll
does
say
it?
55,000.
You're going to say 55,000. Okay, then. And Phil, what are you going to say?
I would say 56,000, yes.
I've got to tell you that Colin?
Yeah.
Colin?
Yes, if I'm right, Johnny will kill me.
Will he?
Yeah.
The actual number was 54,993. You're only 7 copies out.
Hey! Fuss bar!
Let's Phil?
Yeah.
Phil, sorry, mate.
Disappointed.
Our money was on you, but there you go. We thought you were going to win that, the smart drummer of the group, but, sorry.
Sorry to let you down, Mark.
No can do. All right, we'll see you on Saturday with our competition winners.
See you then.
All right, then, bye-bye. And Colin in Johnny's toilet.
I know. Well, we're brothers. We can share the foot spa.
Okay, that's nice. Isn't
lovely,
it?
isn't it?
A bit of sibling harmony to complete proceedings. What have you been doing? Have you been playing any gigs since we last spoke?
Well, we've been rehearsing. Oh, we have been, actually. We've been playing some shows in Portugal.
Right, yes, of course you have. Yeah. And how did it go? Were you any good or were you rubbish? I mean, should we stay in Manchester because the Manics are on?
No, it was great. It was 3 shows and they got better and better. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So by Saturday night you'll be blistering, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, so fair enough then. Right, well, we look forward to it. Thanks very much and enjoy your foot spa and share it with Johnny, like you said. Very nice.
Cheers.
All right, come on, bye-bye.
Hey!